Thank you for having me. I said, my name is Karen Palmer, that's me. What's that sound? I put a picture of me here because I just wanted you guys to know and to remind myself that I was once kind of around your age. And this is the kind of things I was into, which is, that's me in my little shorts because I was into sports, and I made that little robot. So I was into creativity and it's a robot, so I was already at that time kind of into tech. So those were my passions at that age, and those, by staying true to those passions, I have now got my work being screened around the world, as Gal said, at the Victoria and Albert Museum. Also, I got a commission as part of the cultural lead up to the Olympics. I am going to Germany next year to show my work in an international festival as well. So my work is interactive video installation, which basically means, with my V&A project, that I made a film, and with the film, the user puts a headset on, and the headset reads the algorithms in your brain, and if you're focused enough, then it controls aspects of the film. Which also, I'm really into free running. I'm a free runner, and that's nice because I had the sports and the shorts. I was really into training back then. So my film uses free running. So there's a free runner in the film, like the guy you saw, and if he goes to do a big jump, if you're really focused, he'll make the jump, and if you're not focused, he won't make the jump. So I'm kind of using media in a way to get people to understand themselves and to train their mind. So that's what I'm into now. There was a bit of a curve between the little girl in the shorts and getting to the V&A, so I'll tell you a little bit about my journey. That's the definition of parkour. You guys familiar with parkour at all? Yes. Oh, cool, cool. So I'm a free runner myself. I love parkour. I think it's really cool and really exciting. But what's really cool about it is how it really, it kind of trains you to overcome your fear. And through kind of like jumping off a wall, you kind of learn to kind of realize that, well, maybe if you fall, it's not the end of the world, you just dust yourself off and you get back up. But the worst thing is almost staying on the wall and not even trying to jump, because it's kind of like life, that sometimes you're not sure if you can do something, but by trying it, you may eventually get there. But by not even trying it, that's like the worst thing that could possibly happen. So that's why I love parkour, because it kind of helps shape my mind and what I do, and it gives me that confidence to know myself as well. Let me see. Yeah, so parkour has been a big inspiration to me, and what I'm kind of here today to say is to try and urge you to find that thing to inspire you, because my thing might be parkour, but your thing might be reading books or basketball or just acting. But it's really important to kind of find you, to find out what it is you want to do, and stay true to yourself. So one of my challenges that I had in life is probably not the most spectacular, but it was the earliest one, and it was quite a defining moment. And I don't know if it's the best one to tell you guys, but I think it's important to tell you, is that when I was about just after my A-levels and I was going for my degree, what I was going to study as my degree course, and my parents had made like lots of sacrifices for me. They're West Indian, and they'd come over here and they'd work like 3, 4 jobs. My dad had his own business. And they really wanted me to be a doctor or a lawyer, because that was like the biggest aspiration that they could see, coming from Jamaica with nothing, you know, coming from somewhere where they had to like run 3 miles to go to school and had no shoes or anything. So that was like their dream and their passion for me. But I was this chick in the shorts, wanted to do the art and all that kind of crazy stuff. So I was a little bit rebellious in that I was really focused, but I wasn't really focused on what they wanted to do, but I was focused on what I wanted to do. So I applied to art college, and I got into art college. And then I told them, hey, guess what? I got into art college. And that was like not the best moment, because they're like, wow, that's not what we want you to do. But I was like, well, that's what I want to do, you know? And I kind of did it out of respect, and I did it out of love, because I wasn't like this rebellious, like, you know, this is what I'm doing. It's like, it's really important to communicate, because, you know, our parents have gone through their own journey and they're trying the best they can for us. So it's important to recognize their vision, but also listen to our own heart. And that was like really important for me to kind of listen to myself and kind of discover what I did want to do and follow it through. But also important was to kind of take that risk. And that's another thing I want to urge you guys to do, is that just don't settle, just you have to take risks. And sometimes it's going to work out. Like sometimes I might fall off the wall and cut my knee, but it's not the end of the world. But the worst thing, again, is just staying on the wall. So they weren't really happy, but they could see I was committed, which is another thing. You have to be really committed to your dreams. So I took that risk, and now, as I said, my work is being screened around the world. I'm not saying it's the easiest thing, but it's a different path than what I could have gone on, which wouldn't have been true to what I want to do. So this is the project that I made, which was Evolution was part of the cultural lead up to the Olympics. So I got a commission as part of that. And let's see. And then I did another project for the Royal Borough of Kensington and Chelsea. My background is that, as well as that, I went into doing music videos, documentaries, and TV commercials, which was really super exciting and glamorous and cool. But again, as a black woman in that industry, I really had to kind of evaluate what I was contributing to that. And I was like, well, I don't really want to make these videos about these chicks with this long hair and half-dressed, and they've got this nice car, but it's like, that's not the image I want to give out there. The image that the message I want to give out there is just find yourself. Like, if you want to walk, that's cool. You don't have to drive a BMW. You know, not everyone has to drive a BMW or Mercedes, or if you want, that's what you want, go for that. But don't feel that you have to do that. I think what you have to do is find yourself and be who you are. That's the only thing you should really want to do. So then I left the music industry because I found it was limiting in what I want to do, because I want to tell more inspirational stories and exciting stories and inspiring stories. So that's what this one, Sync Self. And the concept for Sync Self is about, with the film, I'll go back, that it's really important to understand yourself. See, in this age where everybody's like so consumed with iPads and iPhone and computers, it's like everybody, have you got the latest app? Have you got the latest update? Everything's got to be so like on point. But if you yourself was a mobile device, what operating system would you be running? Would you be running the operating system from 2012? Would you be running an operating system from 2015? Cool, thanks. So Sync Self is just about being in tune with yourself and who you are, which might be this crazy concept for you at this age, because I'm still grappling with it myself. But just think about who you are. So my question, let's go back, go forward. Can you push that forward one? Oh, that's gone. Yeah. So my question at the end was really, who are you? I mean, just kind of think about who you are, who you are, what do you want to do, what's your joys, what's your passions? You know, once you've put down the iPhone, once you've stopped talking to your friend, once you've stopped being out and you're just maybe in bed and you can't sleep at night, just ask yourself that question, and what do you want to do, and you know, what are your passions, so who are you? And the same way I had that picture of me at the beginning with that silly robot, is that's that picture of you guys, like, just do you. That's all you really should be doing. That's it.